So a number of things have happened this evening that might likely undermine the intention of the government to swear in the deputy president elect in quotes tomorrow as they had intended. Now, I'd like to weigh in on this matter and ask the question, if today you're supposed to sell me, say, a parcel of land, and you get someone else get an injunction stopping that sale of land, and that injunction is not served to me or to you who was supposed to sell me the parcel of land, and the land is still sold. If this is served afterwards, does it have an effect on that sale? And what is the effect on that sale? Can it reverse that sale? My contention, or I hold that the only thing that it can do, this injunction, is to relook or mandate the court to relook at the way this land was sold and not to stop the sale, because the sale has happened. There is no injunction that can take effect post that fact. So I think this is the situation we find ourselves in. You cannot injunct Parliament post the voting. Now, this injunction from the Deputy President's team, the former Deputy President's team, should have come before Parliament voted. As soon as Parliament voted, in my view, there is no way that you can stop Parliament from voting, yet they have voted. So, in my opinion, this has no effect. And in fact, I think Kithure Kindiki can walk into the office on Monday and start working. I actually think that there is not even need for Kithure Kindiki to be sworn in. Why? I want to refer you to Article 149, because this is not an ordinary deputy president. This is a deputy president elected by vote of Parliament. So he doesn't even need to be sworn in. I see a lot of sentiments asking, who will swear the deputy president? Will the judiciary swear in the deputy president now that there's a lot of contention? I hold that he doesn't even need to be sworn in at this point. Kithure Kindiki can decide to walk into his office as the deputy president on Monday, put his coat on the hanger, and begin working. This is not the ordinary deputy president given the mandate by election, through an election rather, but through a vote of Parliament. So as soon as Parliament finished its business yesterday, Kithure Kindiki does not even need to be sworn in. It's a ceremony, because he's a deputy president given the mandate through a vote by Parliament. That's why Moses Wetangula said in the morning that this is an election by members of Parliament. That is why he called him deputy president-elect. So in law, because these are extraordinary times, I don't see what stops them from assuming office. I don't see how this injunction can be practical. You cannot injunct something that has happened. I think it's academic exercise. I think they were too late. I think the lawyers for the deputy president, former deputy president Rigathi Gachagua, slept on the job. They should have obtained this injunction and just slept with it. But again, there's that conundrum, there's that difficulty that they find themselves in, because the courts had said, we cannot stop the Senate or the National Assembly from doing its work. You have to let it fly to the end. Probably they would have put a judge in waiting yesterday night, so that by 8 a.m. this morning, before Parliament was seized of this matter, they get an injunction stopping the whole process. But it's happened. It's happened. How do you stop something that has happened? That is my 2 cents. Kithure Kindiki can actually walk into his office and start working, because this is a mandate that has been given to him by Parliament, not in an ordinary election scenario. This is totally different in my view.